Hey, everybody. I want to talk about a serious subject today, the subject of pornography that is so prevalent in our world. Now, if I think about the Bible, I sometimes think about minor prophets who totally embodied the message of God. Prophets like Hosea. Hosea decides to marry Gomer, whom God had called him to marry, who was unfaithful to him, and then take her back as a sign of what God does for us, that he cares for us enough to take us back. And so if you are struggling with pornography, I just want to start by saying that God loves and cares for you, and there is grace that is sufficient for you. But this is also a reminder to stay faithful during this time of the coronavirus. Studies have already shown that there has been an increase in porn site visits in Italy by 13.8%, according to PornHub statistics. And in America, just in a very short time, the increase in the amount of visits as compared to a regular week is up 2.5%, and many are believing that it will increase even more. This is really the time for us as Christians to embody the message of God, to really truly be men and women of faith who decide that purity is important. Job, one of the characters of the Old Testament, says that he has made a covenant with his eyes not to look lustfully at a woman. The book of Ephesians, Paul says that there should not even be a hint of sexual immorality among us. And of course, Jesus himself says that if you look at a woman lustfully, then that's sort of like committing adultery with her in your heart. And so I guess this is just a reminder to all of us as we're spending so much time on the internet to be faithful to God, to be Christians who embody the Christian message by not looking at inappropriate images or videos, because porn kills our society. It kills our mental health. People who are bored become even more bored when they look at pornography. People who are depressed become even more depressed after looking at it. People are mistreated as a whole in society because of porn. We have all kinds of sex trafficking that's going on in our world, and much of it is because of this. And did you know that porn sites during the coronavirus are they're tagging Corona or COVID-19 to several of their videos to try to encourage people to be watching porn during this time, as well as giving everyone in Italy a free month of visits to their site, and people in Japan, the same thing. So this is the time for us as Christians to stand up and to be men and women of courage, to be people who decide to have pure eyes. This is startling to think of, but there are more people who visit porn sites every day than Netflix and Amazon and Twitter combined. And so this is a great opportunity for us to talk to our families, to our children about this. And especially when we're watching movies, we're listening to music, the sites we're going to, we want to be careful that we're spending time on things that will help us and that will help society around us.